you have to go, so don't worry about it. Obviously, just try to
Yeah,
fix it
yeah,
for the
yeah.
future, but it's don't obviously I'll still do it, you know. Okay, full clear down. I do say when if you like again, preferably never do this again. But if you are gonna do it, this also goes to everyone. For some reason, if there's a game you really want to have coached, but your recording software for some reason didn't work, if you're gonna do third person, then you please do your team's vision because a lot of times when I do coaching, I might be like, oh, this is really bad because you'll lose your Raptors, and then but like, oh well, Nasus is top, so there's no way you lose your Raptors. But like, obviously in game you wouldn't know that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know.
So don't worry about it. But you just
Yeah, it
don't
was
know.
just an unfortunate thing because like I thought I was recording, but then I just found out it wasn't.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's good. I'm just saying when you go into like when you do this afterwards, just make sure you do your team's vision, you know, so we don't see what the enemies are because it's like cheating then, you know.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, but it's fine. We full clear. Go full clear down. You see bots. You see bots. Looks like the
So
bots
the
fighting.
first question I have is
Mhm.
like, should have I played for bot lane this game or should I have played for top lane this game?
Okay. Well, off rip, top lane. I mean, sorry, bot lane sounds more realistic because top lane is Malphite. It's like almost in jungle. You basically never want to play against. Like you never want to play against a tank or for a tank. So like if you had a Malphite or Cassante, I would never want to play for Malphite Cassante, and also I never really want to play. I never really want to gank a Malphite or Cassante. So I would play for bot this game, you know, because like I'll put it this way: if Timo is 0-5, he's useless, right?
Yeah,
If Malphite's 0-5, he's the same champion. He's still gonna click alt and fights and not be useless. Like 0-20 Malphite will never be useless. He can always get a 5-man ult, you know? A 0-20 Twitch will
yeah,
literally do nothing. So that's why you never want to play for tanks or against tanks because if you get this Malphite to have 20 deaths, nothing really changes in the game. You know, like the best thing about that is the fact that okay, my Jack's a bit stronger, you know. But
yeah,
so that's why it's always definitely play for bot just because it's Malphite. If the top laner is like Fiora, I might have a different answer for you, right? But since it's Malphite, um, and again, let's say Jax is 6-0. If Jax is 6-0, can he dive Malphite? No, right? But if we have a
yeah.
6-0
You
Vayne, like
can't.
6-0 Vayne can do crazy shit, you know? So the TLDR, well, let me guess, your top laner starts flaming you and says, why aren't you ganking my lane?
No, I was just thinking because like, what if like Jax can set me up for resets better than Vayne and Braum and
No,
stuff?
I mean, Brom's one of the best champs setting up VO resets, right? People that set up resets are champs with CC, and Brom tag is one of the best CCs in the game, right? Viego and
Yeah, yeah,
Viego
you're right.
also has a really good interaction with Brom because your passive auto counts as two autos. So when you Q auto someone with Bram Tog, they don't get hit once; they hit twice. Same reason why like Lucian Brom is a lane because Lucian's passive is the same as like the Viego's passive, where our auto counts as two autos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Going down. So for I mean, your game sucks also because I every so often when you do this, I need you to press tab or something because jungle is all about collecting information. Um,
Yeah, so like
and I
I noticed that like my top laner and my mid laner were like absolutely getting stomped. So I
okay,
was trying to focus on my bot lane
okay,
like
good.
all game
Yeah,
and
that's
trying
correct.
to get it fed.
That's correct. Yeah, if your top and bot are mid are losing, then the best thing to do is play for bot. I just wasn't sure because I can't see the stats. But yeah, it looks
No,
like
I did
your
press
mid
I
your
did
mid is
press
down 3 levels, so mid is a bit fucked up for sure. Top doesn't seem that
yeah,
bad, but mid looks really bad.
I, I do press tab like a couple times, but like later,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
you
I
can
just
see the scores and
yeah,
stuff.
sounds good. You stole the Herald. Nice. Make sure to pick it up before you die. Yeah.
I was
Oh.
gonna get it. That was the
I
plan,
think when
but
you go for it, it's a suicide mission. I don't think it's worth flashing ulting. So it's either A, just be happy you stole it and leave and then live, or die. Just don't use flash or ult and die for it. I think that's the only two options. Either run away and live, or run in and die and get it. I don't like option. I don't like try to live and get it. I think it's too greedy.
yeah, you're right. And I sacrificed everything, and like now I have no
Exactly, because
sons
if you look at
and
your team, every single person on your team is pretty useless, right? You're the only person that can actually force anything. So when you're the only person that can actually force anything, it's really important that you keep your conditions high, right? Because if you're the only person that can force anything, but now with no flash and ult, you can't force anything. That means no one can force anything. AK, everyone's just bleeding out and dying, and everyone's fucking useless, you know?
yeah.
But it's not bad. You're obviously still strong. Are you Viego, Vayne just got a double kill, so I mean shutdown. She's not bad.
Yeah, like Vayne and me, like we are like the strongest in the team. But the others are like very behind. Like Jackson, Seraphim are very behind.
I mean, fight looks good. You kill Viego, you kill Ran, double kill. Looks good. I think here when you get double kill, you have number of answers on the map, correct? So you're stronger on the map.
Yeah.
So I think here you just instantly throw your Herald bot lane. You have a Herald, right? So I think it's time to get like let's do the math. Like Yone's dead, Teemo's dead, Malphite's top, Nasus mid. So sorry, Malphite's top, Nasus mid. So if you throw a Herald bot lane, who's gonna stop it, right? That's gonna get bot tower no matter
Yeah,
what, guaranteed.
yeah, nobody is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think you just get the guaranteed gold, and obviously going mid and getting solo killed is really bad. And I think you missed your ult here, right? Yeah, so if you
Yeah, I
obviously,
missed it.
it's gonna sound just like super stupid in forehead, but yeah, I mean you just cannot miss those. Like you have to hit your skill shot because if you kill that guy, then you could throw Herald mid tankly as well afterwards, right? Um,
Yeah.
but you just cannot die. It's just really bad. And yeah, because you see Vayne didn't get bot tower, so Herald would have got that. And also, it's really, I mean that's this death low key could have saved the game because right now you guys aren't even that behind. You're only down 3k gold. If you kill this guy, um, then you get mid tower and you'll get this dragon too because you see dragon just respawned. And obviously, if you kill the jungler, you get dragon because they have no smite for jungle for this dragon, you know. So this death could have been. I think this death could have
Yeah.
completely. You lose dragon, and look, we just went from being down 3k to now we're down 5k. So that was just a 2k gold swing, right? So but then if we got to 2k gold swing, we'd go from being down 3k to being down only 1k, which is basically an even game, you know. So that was like League's really funny because do you watch pro play at all,
I
or have
I
you?
watched like once or twice.
Okay,
Once or twice.
so I like to say the story. It's really like it really puts in perspective. There's back in the day, there's a jungler called Svenskeren. He's one of the better junglers when he was on a team called TSM. If you know, ever heard what that team was? And
TSM.
yeah, in TLDR he played a great game. He was carrying the entire game. He was ganking early well. It was like a playoff game. It was like game 5 in a big series versus a really good other team, and it was like the best. It was the most important game of the year. And he played the game. Fought, he was on Gragas. He played the game perfectly. He got early gank, an early dragon, and a double kill, and then he got the Harold, and then their game was going. Actually, Harold didn't exist back then, and the game was going really, really good. And he was solo carrying, and he looked like he was going to get the MVP, and he was just the man, you know. And then they go into like the last team fight of the game. Whoever wins the team fight wins the game. And he just like flashed on top of himself. He missed this skill shot. He just like messed up, you know. And it's not, and it was actually, and it was like one of those things where he undeniably played the fight, like, the entire the game better than any of his teammates, like by far, you know. No one else
Yeah.
on his team was playing that well. But after that, after that mess up play he did, everyone unanimously agreed he solo lost him the game. So everyone was like, the community and the coaches and teammates even, they were all like, they weren't calling him shit obviously, but they were like, yeah, this game's on you, bro. Like you messed up. So it doesn't really matter. Like, so I say that because like I remember watching this game as a kid. And I'm thinking like, wow, like League is such a crazy game. This guy can solo carry the entire game. He makes one mistake, and now no one's gonna view this game as the game he almost carried. Everyone's gonna view the game as the game he lost for his team, which sounds critical. That's how it is, you know. It's like LeBron gets fucking 50 points, but then he misses the last shot of the game that would win you the game. No one's thinking he had a great game. Everyone's thinking, wow, he lost the team the game.
Yeah, yeah, he messed up,
He
yeah.
missed. So it's the same thing here. Like, you have a 0-6 mid, you have a 2-7 top. It's like your teammates are fucking awful. But I genuinely think if you didn't miss your ult on Nasus there, you kill Nasus, you hit mid tower, you get mid tower, you get dragon, and now this game goes from you being down a dragon, being down 5k gold, to you'd be even gold and up dragons, right? And so that's just how it is. Like, you're obviously playing better, but it's like it's these small things. Like, wow, you missed one ult, and that went from being down 3k and even dragons to being down 5k down a dragon. And that's just how League is. You know, it's a very unfair. It's one of those games where like it's really easy to blame your teammates, but it's one of those things where like right now, replace Seraphine with an LCS player, like one of the best players in the world, and he can't do anything to win this game. Like, he's already two behind. You know, even if he's like such a good player, League is like it's a static. It's not like CS:GO where you could doesn't matter well you played, how bad you played every round, but next round is a new round, and you're the same, and you have the exact same amount of chances to hit a headshot as the other guy. You know, League is a game where like
Yeah.
he's 0-6, the guy's 4-2, he can play as perfect as possible. He cannot beat Yon in 1v1. You could put Faker on Seraphine and keep this. What rank is this? Keep this. Uh, what are you? Gold, platinum, emerald?
Plat. I mean, I was on the tip between like
Okay.
plat and gold.
Even though
Like
this
I
is a plat
was,
Yon, I guarantee you put Faker on Seraphine, he cannot solo kill Yon. It's just not possible in how League is built as a game. You know, right now.
yeah,
So right now, you actually have the most responsibility on your team to play well because you're the only one that who's strong, right? Seraphine can't do anything. Jax can't do anything well. So you're almost put on a pedestal where like if Seraphine make a mistake, who cares? Like, she doesn't actually matter. If you make a mistake, it's game changing. You know. So I think at that point, I think now
yeah,
the game's just over. You guys get aced, you lose another tower. Obviously gold wise, you're down 6,000 gold. It's just too big of a jump, you know. So I think that was game. I think you played you actually played this game well. Your team was behind, but you ganked bot, got gold, and then all that accumulation of gold and XP came down to one fight, one moment where you got boom, Yon kill, boom, Brand kill, boom, Nasus kill. You just got triple kill. You get two towers, mid tower and bot tower. You get the dragon. Boom, you're back in the game. Gold lead goes even just like that, you know. So I think the accumulation of this entire
yeah,
game went down to this one fight where you successfully killed Yon, successfully killed Brand, and you messed up afterwards, and now the game's over. It sounds so unfair, but that's just how League is, you know.
yeah.
So I think I don't know, not a bad game. I think it just messed up the one fight. Can't mess up your ult. I think I assume that the biggest reason why you put in this game is because you were wondering if you could help mid or top at all early mid to stop them from inting.
No, okay, I was like wondering how can I play for Vayne because like other than Vayne,
No,
like nobody was
you
really.
did it because if you press tab here, you successfully played for Vayne all game. Look, when you press tab here, you press it soon. Where was it? Look, you press look, your Vayne's strong. Look, let's compare Vayne to Thing. She's 2.5 items. This guy's like 3 items. 157 CS, 150 CS, 4 kills, 4 kills, 7 assists, 6 assists, 3 deaths, 4 deaths. Like, you've successfully played for Vayne this game. Vayne is just as strong as the enemy AD carry. You know, if you compare like Seraphine to Yone or Jax to Malphite, Vayne is way closer to her counterpart compared to those guys. You know, so I think you were
Yeah,
if your Vayne was like 0-5, then like yeah, I agree. You could have played for her better probably, and then the coaching would be me telling you how to play for her better. But I think you played for Vayne great. You only ganked her lane. You're as against here. You're constantly playing around her. She's here, so you're here. I think you did a great job playing for Vayne. Um, I think it's just the fighting that really at the end kind of made it why you weren't able to close it out. You know,
Yeah, because like
these are really good
there's
picks
like
though.
one more.
These are great picks. You're getting picks on the map. When the game's like this too, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just constantly get as many picks as possible, which is what you're doing, which is
Yeah,
good.
so like if I see someone on the side lane like
Yeah,
pushing alone, like I should
yeah.
go and
Anytime a game is like you're down, like anytime a game is hard losing, that basically means you lose even number fights, meaning 2v2s, 2v3s, 4v4s. So you just want number advantage. So someone's pushing top, 2v1 them, 3v1 them. Someone's pushing bot, 2v1 them, 3v1. You get picks, picks, picks. And then once you get enough picks, you get strong enough, then you'll use the gold you've accumulated to then force a fight, which if you win that fight, you win the game. Which in this case was that one mid fight or on the Brand or Yon. You know what I mean? And then that goes wrong, and then you go back to pick, 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 get strong again, get strong enough again to fight, and then the next fight, then that will be your next opportunity to potentially bring the game back into your control. You know?